JBTV Blues Oasis is on the air. Live from the streets of Chicago. This is the JBTV Blues Oasis.
A new way I'm doing the show because we've had a few budget cutbacks here at JBTV, so I'm running my own camera again.
There you go. That's like way back when we first hooked up.
Hey, I didn't think of it that way. That's absolutely perfect.
I'm full circle.
Yeah. You want to play something now?
Might as well. You started off, man. You're the blues man. He's my teacher here at the moment, too.
Can't you hear me when I call? Big ball man, can't you hear me when I call? Well, you ain't so big, you just tall, that's about all. Well, you got me working, boss man, working round the clock. I want a drink of water, but you won't let me stop, big ball man. Can't you hear me when I call? Well, you ain't so big, you just tall, that's about all. Take it, Michael. Stop, big ball man. Can't you hear me when I call? Well, you ain't so big, you just tall. That's about all. Take us home, Mike. Michael Charles, y'all. I tell you, that's real blues.
I tell you, I'm honored to be sitting here on the floor like this. Let me get up here. This is probably the weirdest show you've seen on television, but this is the blues, and I guess anything can happen when you have the JBTV Blues Oasis, huh? You know, this is so cool, because when was the first time you walked into my old studio at 216 West?
That was, I believe, was 1990, 1991, somewhere around there.
Wow, and that was your first time in America, or your second or something?
No, first time in America.
Wow.
I was, and I came in with George
George
Bays.
was awesome.
Yeah.
Now, he passed away, right?
He passed away,
Wow.
and still miss him. Mm-hmm. I saw you on television. To be able to be recognised by somebody in the streets, and I owe all that to, of course, Jerry Bryant and JBTV. We had a bond. George and I, from the moment we connected, we were just, we were like that.
Mm-hmm.
And as you know, we did that particular show we did. My management at the time set it up with you to do an interview,
right?
A quick interview. I was told a quick interview and maybe play a song live.
Right, and we ended up playing songs.
We ended up playing. We did a whole show. That's where your the Blues Oasis came from.
Yeah,
right? You said
exactly.
Yeah.
Now, do you know Dr. Danny Vankovich?
Heard the name.
He's Chicago Slim, and he plays at Buddy Guy's and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So he's opening a blues museum.
Oh, wow.
So this is an opportunity to talk to a real blues artist. So on this edition of JBTV, I got the one and only Michael Charles in the studio. This is going to be a great show. Are you ready, Michael?
I was born ready, man.
Yeah.
So and like you said earlier, we do go way back. So
Yeah.
it's like coming home to me.
Yeah.
You know? Started out in my hometown, live alone with no one around. A single room with a single bed, with one blanket, no pillow for my head. Found a job with little pay, made some friends who live the same way. Nowhere to run when you need a friend, no one there, no one anywhere. Work so hard, I don't know anymore. Feel I don't exist, maybe I won't exist anymore. My life has been one hell of a job, from place to place like a homeless dog. Made enough money to pay the rent, a little more for a loaf of bread. Work so hard, I don't know anymore. Feel I don't exist, maybe I won't exist anymore. Started out in my hometown, lived alone with no one around. A single room with a single bed, with one blanket, no pillow for my head. Found a job with little pay, I made some friends who live the same way. Nowhere to run when you need a friend, no one there, no one anywhere.
Well, it's been a while because you've done a lot since then, you know. And then you came in with your son and played in our studio.
Oh, that's right. In the second. Was that the same place? No, that was
Same place.
Same place,
upstairs.
but were you upstairs this time?
Right. That
you
was
expanded.
It was all because of you and Kilhanna and a few bands that I had to build the studio like I had.
Yes, I remember
at
that.
318 with my second studio.
We did 2 shows.
Right.
I came in, and that's when I brought Ted Aliota in, and you met Ted.
Ted was awesome.
Yeah, so
and what a shame. Another artist that passed
Yeah.
away. I just did a whole special with Ted. Where I took he did all of his poetry in the studio, and we were going to finish it, and he was going to put a custom soundtrack and stuff to it, but we never got around to it. So I just stuck AI music underneath it and made it happen. But, you know.
Ted Aliota, as everybody knows him from the Lakeshore Drive song, which is Chicago's theme song, I guess we can call it. And I've known Ted for probably, it's got to be 14, 15 years. At least, and he actually does a track on Nobody's Fool album, the new release on Long and Dusty Highway. He does this harmonica solo that just blows my mind. It's just amazing, an amazing harmonica player, great songwriter, very unique vocalist, and I'm actually producing his new record for him that he's working on right now, and we're doing some work together. And he's just an amazing connection to have. I mean, just to know that, the history with Ted too. I mean, I don't think you can get any bigger than Lakeshore Drive for Chicago.
Came a long way from home to be with you, not on a telephone. So my car lost my job. I know that we will never be apart. Haven't slept for a night or two. Gonna get my mind off of you. But now I'm here and I'm here to stay. I know that I will never go away. It's such a long and dusty highway. But now I'm gonna be with you. Yeah. haven't slept for a night or two. Couldn't get my mind off of you. But now I'm here and I'm here to stay. I know that I will never go away. It's such a long and dusty highway. But now I'm gonna be with you every day. Long and dusty highway.
Well, I've got a lot of recordings with Ted on it. He played a lot of harmonica for me and background vocals on my albums and singles.
And when he came into the studio, he brought in a suitcase of harmonicas, right?
Yes.
Well, here's this one here, and then there's this one. Every key, I think he had them in, or whatever he did. I don't know.
Yeah, he was one of a kind, I think.
One of a kind.
And he would come into my studio, and I'd say, Ted, I've got a track, I want you to play some harmonica on it. And I would just let him loose, just, put the mic in front of him and just go for it, man. He never heard the thing, and he'd just play right through the song. Normally in 1 or 2 takes we'd have his track down, so he was quite one of a kind.
Wow. It's so great.
Was walking down the road, I never saw her before. Saw that look in her eyes, she made me feel real shy.
So what else have you been doing? You put a documentary together. You've been touring across the world pretty much.
Yes. Like I said, when I first came to the States, I was, foreign here. It was all new to me. You were the very first television show I went on.
Wow. It's such an honor to have had you at the very beginning,
Yeah, and then...
Back when you just learned how to play guitar. No. He already was an expert at playing the guitar. How many instruments do you play?
I play... I'm a guitar player, obviously, songwriter.
Right.
But I dabble in piano, I dabble in the drums, and I'll dabble in playing bass.
And you have your own studio, which is cool.
I got my own studio.
Isn't that like creative? Where
you inspired me for that.
I did?
Yes, when I first came to JBTV and I looked around and I went, I'm going to do this one day. And I've had, I think, 4 or 5 of my own now. You know, so you keep trying to improve yourself, but you were a big inspiration for the studio. It was like, this is what you need.
Wow.
And yeah.
And then he did a little video for us way back when, I remember doing too. So
yes, during the pandemic.
Right.
You came to mind. I was going through some files and stuff, and there we were. And I thought, man, Jerry Bryant really, you were a big part of my early days in Chicago. I mean, you gave me the opportunity to do your show twice. I think I did 90, 91, and then again 92.
Got a long way to go.
Searching is something we all seem to do. To go on and live a better life.
I know it's a long road, I know I got a long way to go. Bags packed, headed for the dough. You turn me around, tell me don't go, but I need you to know I gotta face it alone, provide for my home. See, this right here is all I ever known. I'm walking a new path, setting the tone. Spit my soul through this microphone. I've been given a gift, so I got to use it. Tapping in the minds with the sound of this music. Not so far as to abuse it, but just enough to let you preview it. Just enough to leave you satisfied. Can't be too greedy, don't eat with your eyes. Gotta stay focused, it's a long ride. Lake Effect, Fantasy, Mike Charles 05.
Loving is something we all go through. Some with pain, but all the same. It's a thing called love.
Dying for me is not a possibility, so I'm gonna get up on my feet and make this thing here last forever. No matter how rough or calm the weather. Coming together through space, age and time, separated by 12,000 by taking great strides to try and provide a rhythm that'll combine rather than divide. Built on visions of one man's dream, one man passion to be his own king. So I'ma take that step past the reject when your ideas are passed on to neglect. When you learn to respect visions untold, taking a stroll down life's long road. Not knowing what it is tomorrow might bring, so I'ma live on and leave behind a legacy. Talk to him, Mike.
Such a long way
that beautiful music. This right here gonna be that new hit. The sound will take you, have you moving, whether in your crib or in your car cruising. Turn it up, let your speakers vibe. Open your ears to this, let the beat inside. Let it be a guide to show you why that we gon' strive to be the best, no need for why. Let your mind absorb the new flow. I'm giving you the feeling of a lyrical cruise control. Still hip-hop, just with a little twist. Combining two worlds with a new tune to it. Got a groove to it, anyone can feel. With Mike Charles on the strings, you know it's real. Bring majesty in to seal the deal. Bob's your uncle, so just chill. Just chill. Chill. Got a long way to go.
Long way to go.
That's our biggest mark right there. That's
So you kind of put me on the map, so to speak. So, I mean,
No, your talent puts
I'll
you
never,
on the map.
no,
It
but
has nothing to do
we
with...
all need help, Jerry.
Yeah, that's true.
We all need help.
But, you know, there's very few TV shows and radio stations that even care about having anything on there anymore besides what they're fed from, corporate,
Yes, it's I think it's just a tough business. I mean, even now, after the pandemic, I'm sure you felt it. It's just, the industry's just kind of...
How could I feel? I lost everything.
It-
I had stage 4 colon and lung cancer.
Well, we know that.
And I survived all that, which I'm very disappointed about because I had so planned to the last 6 years. I was expecting to be hanging out with all the great stars somewhere, Yeah, exactly. Well, or, you never can tell, nowadays, but,
What an attitude.
Yeah. But I lost my studio and I lost a lot of stuff. But, you never give up because when you do something that you have a passion for, it doesn't matter,
Jerry, just so you don't feel like you're alone, I mean, I've had so many ups and downs. When I first came to the United States, I pretty much was going through this horrible divorce and my marriage had fallen apart. So I lost everything. So I came to the United States.
Isn't it great to lose everything?
I came to the United States with 2 guitars, a backpack, and I think I had a suitcase. I don't know.
Do you
Can't
know
remember.
that's a song you just wrote right there?
Yeah. and that's how I started in the US with
Wow.
totally nothing. And
Wow.
of course, with people's help and meeting people like George and I can mention a whole bunch of names.
I want you to talk about blues artists that have influenced you, especially in the Chicago area, that you play with that are probably still alive too. You know,
We've lost a lot.
We've lost more than a lot, yeah. Hundreds and hundreds of them over the
Yes, but
generations.
the one man that it's his fault. I'm going to say it's his fault that I'm in the United States, right? Because I had an invitation, as you know, through Buddy Guy and his management. He's still standing.
Yeah.
How about that, right?
Yeah.
So
I think music keeps you young too.
oh, man,
you know.
he just gets better.
Yeah.
He just doesn't deteriorate at all. And we've lost so many, but we've still got Buddy Guy. And I think that's, I mean, he's Chicago.
I like sometimes when he does his shows, he'll go out on the street with his guitar.
Yes, he'll go right out.
Just right out the door.
I was
yeah.
watching him on this January sessions he was doing on Facebook, and he went out the door, and I heard him look. He looked up at his guy that was next to him and said, "It's too cold," and he just turned around and came.
Well, it probably was 20 below zero
Yeah,
that
he
day.
just turned
you
around
know.
and went back in.
Oh, geez. You know, I always tell everybody to shut their phones off. Oh, it's Dr. Dan. Dr. Dan.
Hey, big guy, how are you?
I'm doing good. You're in an interview with Michael Charles, a blues artist that is hanging around.
Michael, we've done some dates together.
Yes.
I know Michael.
How you doing, man?
You know Michael, so you guys have worked together. That's awesome.
Yes, good day. Hey, well, I am just on the way to clinic, and just wanted to give you a shout on the that rendering was cool. Do you want to call your dudes in New York and have them put together a PC for you?
Okay.
I mean, we'll still go with Chris, with the Apple when we go to the videos, you know.
Okay.
For you to do your thing over there, you probably need a nice computer.
Yeah, well, I'm doing what I'm doing, so, you know.
I think you are. We'll just have them put together, because they do like those. I saw they do like video gaming, and I'm sure they got really good video editing stuff too.
Oh, yeah, I've already gotten proposals on that, so. So, Dan, this is awesome. You're part of an interview now, too. This is great.
Well, I'm driving. You know, it's not like just because I'm driving I can't be into blues, right?
Yeah.
You drive careful.
Yeah, Michael Charles is awesome. I had him on the show with Richard Blaze way back in the day. And
nice.
yeah, so we're going to talk about some blues artists, seeing that you're a blues artist too. So this is sort of cool that Dr. Dan called. You got a question for Michael or anything? Or?
Well, yeah, I know. We always look at each other's gear. I was trying to discern. We always compare pedal boards. It's kind of like a guy blues guitar thing, and when he opened up for the Chicago Blues All-Stars, he did a real nice set, and I was trying to figure out what his signal chain was, so maybe he can share that with me.
Okay. You got that? Your signal chain?
My signal chain?
Yeah.
I don't use much. I just use my custom amp that was built for me, and my main source of tone is just a basic tube screamer.
Wow. And how many guitars do you have? Because Dr. Dan's got at least 2 or 3.
I've lost count how many I own.
So you guitar players never know how many you have.
They
can't
just
tell.
accumulate.
It's like an amoeba. It's ever growing.
Yeah.
Wow.
We got to have it all, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
We can't touch a guitar without wanting to own it.
Absolutely. So, cool. Well, I'm glad you liked the little animations I did for you, Dan. That was my first try.
Well, I know, and it just seemed like, what you were talking about, you need more, you need a little more computation power, and, for the, I think when we originally priced the PC, you were talking about like $5,000 to $8,000, and that's doable.
Okay. We'll work it out. So, okay. And any more questions for Michael?
Nah, man, have a great one. I'm sure we'll cross paths again soon.
You take it easy, Dan.
I love it. We got 2 of the greatest blues artists in Chicago right here, right now. I love it. Dr. Dan, Chicago Slim, and of course, Michael Charles.
Right on.
Cool. Thanks, Dan.
See you guys.
Okay,
See
take
ya,
care.
Bye.
So it's really cool when I've been hanging out with Dr. Dan. He's just been great. And he took over the Preston Bradley Center, which we're
Oh, wow.
rehabbing. And there's literally a 3-tier theater in there that used to be sort of like a church. So we're going to make that into a a TV facility and everything. Then on the top floor in the Mason Hall, it's like a big ballroom. That's where JBTV is going to be.
Oh, wow.
So that's our goal. But the problem is, it is a historic building. And historic buildings, you just can't do what you want.
No, you got to get permission.
Oh, we got to get this.
Yes.
It's been 2 years I've been waiting. I can't take it anymore. So Dr. Dan, well, it's not his fault. So.
Look me in the face, I can see it in your eyes that your body's out of place. Your brain's racing at 1,000,000 miles a second, flooded with questions, got you always second guessing. Career in questions, one I call mine, but your answers keep coming up undefined. You undermine what you know I've been doing, letting others around you feed you the influence. True to it is what I be, but when I'm gone, are you the same for me? What you think? A cat don't worry, you don't think that I hear them stories out in the cold, yeah, the streets do talk. My life could end up outlined in chalk. Been down roads most cats won't walk, but I gotta keep the game moving, no time to balk. That's the price, the life you bought. With that ring on your finger, the dreams we saw, now they further away, the times we fought. Don't wanna take blame or take fault. Problem is that we don't talk. Sitting here, now we rearranging thoughts, trying to find a place we both can meet and share the same understanding. But that's the problem with you, see. Ready to get up and walk away from me. All these years you didn't stop the thing, you didn't realize to stop and blink. All this, see, it was done for you, and now you wanna play me as the fool, using these tactics as some type of tool to loosen my grip, my hold on you. Our thoughts used to be one, now they two. Doing everything is individual, but not divisible is what you want. To throw it all in my face and flaunt. If that's what you want, you could leave. 20 years have passed, man, I can't believe this is it. This is how it's gonna be, but I don't need the negativity to be complete.
So tell me about some more Chicago blues artists that you'd like to...
The Chicago blues artists, for me, a lot of people that I worked with, I mean, I was more involved in the early days when I got here, like with... I had, I was fortunate enough to get on stage with Junior Wells and with Sugar Blue, with Eddie Clearwater, of course, George Bays. You name it. the list went on and on with Joanna Connor, and that there was. I don't think there was anyone I didn't get on a stage with. But as my career progressed in Chicago, well, obviously then I started venturing out, getting out on the road, which I went on the road for 2 years with Jimmy Dawkins, and that kicked off the whole, my whole persona, my whole self started, I got to get out there. So I kind of just, that really kicked it off. So when those 2 years with Jimmy ended, I just kind of continued on playing and sort of venturing out of Chicago. And now I'm basically spend, I'd say, 90% of my time out on the road, you know, and a lot of time in Canada.
And how have the gigs been so far?
They're great. Like I said, though, after the pandemic, I mean, I've seen a decline a little bit in audiences and things. But I noticed, we just got back from Canada now, and I noticed that...
Canada, our 50 whatever state?
Let's not go.
No way.
That's what they say. No way.
Did they ever say anything about that to you? Or?
Yes.
Oh, what did they say? I got to know. They must really love our president and his tariffs.
I really... I mean, that word tariff is getting old. So,
isn't it?
Yeah, isn't it?
It's so sickening. Why would we even charge any of that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I just got sick of the jokes in Canada. I would say something. I'd say, is there a tariff for that? Is there a tariff for that?
Actually, there should be a tariff on rich people. Oh, you want to talk to us poor people? It's a tariff.
Yes. But, the Canadians have got a good attitude. I mean, they're taking it tongue-in-cheek. But then some of them are getting really, like... peed off with it.
Yeah. It's amazing how in this first part of this, it's like, oh my God, what have we gotten ourselves into? But we're not going to talk about politics.
We're not here for politics.
We hate politics, even though it really has a lot to do with the blues.
We're in the music industry.
Especially now, right now, in this time in history, you know.
I mean, the music industry itself is full of politics, man. You know.
I'm looking down, I'm looking on. I never meant to act so strong. I'm walking down the main road. I only catch the heavy load. I know I wanna be with company. I have to see how long I can be without your love, without your love for company. I'm looking straight up to the sun. I never meant to hurt anyone. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I know that I'll never get to talk to you. I know I've gotta be able to see the sunshine, whatever that really means. And I have to be with company, and I want to see how long I can be, and I'll have to be with company, and I want to see how long I can be.
JBTV Blues Oasis is on the air. Live from the streets of Chicago.